New this morning, the U.S. has been affected by another mass shooting, this time in Monterey Park, California. We have what you need to know.
Junior Claudia Dimstra is a semi-finalist in the Grand Rapids Civic Theater's 10 for All playwriting competition. Sparsh sits down with her.
15,000 GRPS students in an email chain on Monday. Our team has what happened.
All this week and more on the Pegasi News Network. Good morning, I'm Carson Downer.
And I am Krishna Madhav. According to data from the CDC, nearly 53 people are killed each day by firearm in the U.S.
Saturday night was not an exception, where authorities are still investigating a shooting that left 11 dead and at least 10 injured in Monterey Park, California, just outside of Los Angeles.
As residents of the city celebrated the Lunar New Year at the Star Ballroom Dance Studio, Hu Tran, the suspect shot a total of 42 rounds using a high-capacity handgun.
Tran then went to another studio where he was unarmed by a civilian forced to flee the scene. The next day, authorities located the suspect with a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
No motive has been identified at the time of recording. However, the act appears to have been targeted, given Tran's involved history with the dance studio.
This incident is one of 39 mass shootings that have occurred in the United States this month, marking a record high at this point in the year, including another in Moon Bay, California, that killed 7 people, all of Asian and Hispanic descent.
On Sunday, President Biden issued an order to have flags across federal properties flown at half-staff until sunset today in honor of those who passed.
On a much brighter note, Junior Claudia Dimstra is announced as a semi-finalist in the Grand Rapids Civic Theater's 10 for All playwriting competition.
Your favorite interview correspondent, Sparsh Iyer, sat down with her to celebrate her accomplishment and discuss what's next.
We have a very special guest with us today. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Claudia Dimstra, and I'm a junior here at City.
So you recently became a semi-finalist for a play you wrote. Please tell us a bit about that.
So Civic Theater downtown has a playwriting contest called 10 for All, which people from around the city can submit 10-minute plays to be featured in their competition.
So what's the play about?
The play is about 2 sisters, and they are meeting together after being separated for a long time at their mother's funeral.
And what was it like writing about this?
Well, a lot of it was somewhat taken from my own personal experiences. So it was a lot of dealing with stuff that I had personally gone through, but then also it's really special kind of when you're in the playwriting process, when you are able to develop other characters and they kind of take a form of their own. So it's always really exciting and a really fun time writing.
And what tips do you have for aspiring playwrights?
I would just say write about what you know, write about what inspires you. And the hardest thing, honestly, is just be able to sit down and write something. So I would say just sit down and just let your mind flow. Yeah.
Great, thank you so much. Back to you in the studio.
It's that time again. It's time for the rundown.
As always, we will report as many stories as we can in 60 seconds.
60 seconds on the clock, and go.
The City High Middle Theater program presents Much Ado About Nothing by Shakespeare, coming this spring. Auditions will be on February 21st and 22nd from 3 to 5:30.
Egg prices are at a high as the spread of bird flu results in shortages throughout the world.
This weekend is a no homework weekend.
Microsoft reportedly seeks to invest $10 billion in OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT and DALL-E, after laying off 10,000 employees.
Swirl tickets go on sale Monday, and guest passes have been available all week. Tickets will be sold at both A and B lunches, and there are no sales at the door.
The Justice Department found more classified documents at President Biden's home in Delaware. The current president and his lawyers are cooperating with the Department of Justice's requests.
Important announcement from the student ambassadors. The submission deadline for City Adventures will be extended to January 31st. Information for City Adventures can be found on the student ambassadors' Instagram page at CHMS_ambassadors.
The Pentagon plans for newly appointed House Speaker Kevin McCarthy to visit Taiwan as Republicans and Democrats urge the Biden administration to take a stronger stance against China.
And we have one more announcement for you today from those organizing the staff versus student basketball game.
That's right. If you are a high schooler and think you have what it takes to take on the beast that is Risley and other staff in the basketball game, contact Musa Jama or James Perez at their socials or emails.
We will be right back after this from Sparsh.
You like writing? Hi, my name is Sparsh Iyer, the head editor-in-chief of the City Voice, and yes, that is the City Voice, IB World Paper. You see this website? Beautiful website. You see these articles? Amazing articles. You see these awards? Amazing awards. You like writing? Go ahead, write about whatever you want. You want to make short stories? You want to write global politics? You want to edit videos for the broadcast? Go ahead. You want to be a broadcast anchor? Go ahead. We have a lot of things over at the City Voice, so if you have a passion for any one of those things, go ahead. Shoot me an email, irs@students@grps.org. City Voice also counts for CAS hours, so if you are struggling on CAS hours or want to get more CAS hours, go ahead. By all means, get those creativity hours in. PNN, the Pegasi News Network, our broadcast program is part of the City Voice, so if you want to be up here like me, or Krishna, or Carson, or Vishnu, or you want to write our little scripts and stuff, then go ahead. Be my guest. This has been the City Voice. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you here.
Monday was, well, an interesting day.
That's right. There is a very large email chain. With more on this is Leah and Abby.
Earlier this week, on Monday, at approximately 11:27 a.m., students received an email with the words "Do not look" written too many times. The subject line accompanying the email stated, "Do not click."
This email was sent out to all students in the Grand Rapids Public Schools District, approximately 15,000 people. Within one day, the email received 80 responses from extremely confused students from all over GRPS.
Responses to the email included, "Please stop emailing," "What is happening here?" "Who are you all?" and "Please stop antagonizing this malarkey." Some people sent memes, videos, and links, while others made friends with other recipients.
A city student said, "I think it was really funny, but it kind of got annoying because I just kept on getting spam after spam. I think someone wanted to get a Cash App or something."
Another student said they didn't open the email as they assumed it would be a Rickroll. Now we will jump over to Vishnu right after this quick quiz question.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here with the odd news. Let's take a look at these totally gnarly and tubular new topics. What? That's not cool anymore to say? All right. Our first story takes us to the land down under.
Do you come from a land down under? Got a horse in your car.
He's excited for his ice cream.
Oh my.
As seen in this video, a visitor to a McDonald's fast food restaurant in Australia captured a video of an unusual sight. A horse riding in the back seat of a drive-thru customer's car. Wow, that's totally cool. Next up, Pizza Hut attempts the world record at the largest pizza after a 25-year hiatus. This is the scene at a convention center in Los Angeles. Slices of dough are laid down, pizza sauce is laid down, and then cheese and pepperoni are added. The completed pizza measures 14,100 square feet and is portioned into 68,000 slices. Now that is a pizza of work. Now back to you, Krishna.
Wow, thank you, Vishnu, for that very helpful information.
Make sure to keep up to date on all the latest headlines by following us on Instagram at Pegasi News Network.
We will see you next week, but until then, smile every chance you get.